think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short.
You have 0 points, nigga.
So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach?
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter.
You think you're nice because you just scored off a run play? I hope you think that's going to get you going to win the game? Bet your kid's life on it, or bet your dead homie's life on it, you're going to win.
His guys will go for 2 here.
That's what you're going to do? Oh, alright.
Wilson gonna throw for it. Rolling to his right.
Bum ass nigga.
And it's intercepted. Read it well and it's picked.
You're losing, bro, talking to me still. You losing though. But you're losing. You losing. It doesn't matter, you're losing. It doesn't matter, you're losing. Loser. Yo, listen. Loser. Listen. You're gonna keep the game close. So put down your kid's life, you're going to beat me, since you're so confident. Because you know that ain't going to happen. That's why you ain't going to do it. And you ain't got no word, nigga. You ass.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quick.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Allen gonna throw. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Got that cover too, nigga. Stop talking shit. Shut the fuck up. You suck.
A big play here for Buffalo.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. This is caught. Touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, 33 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Enough time to do what?
Extra point by Bass.
To do what, my nigga? You suck. Your name is Ken, man. Your name is Ken. Stop talking.
Fields this way up at the 17.
Let's go.
Loser.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description.
Why?
When we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we?
It doesn't matter. You have that, you're losing. You have that, you're losing. I don't care. I don't need it. It don't matter to me. You ain't got shit. Thank you. Oh my God. You ass, nigga. You're 2 for 7.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The
You're ass, bro. Shut the fuck up. I'm literally smoking and playing you right now. You know that? Blunt in one hand, beating your ass in the other.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to
You're 3 for 8, bro. Stop talking to me, bro. Till you score, it's over.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game.
Score again.
Plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Oh, what a juke into space. Touchdown, Seahawks. Gerald Everett, 41 yards. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
They'll try and throw for it. He'll buy some time right to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So now Charles, 2 touchdowns.
You suck, bro. Shut the fuck up. Scoreboard. 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 I did you dirty. Yo, you did all that to lose.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone.
You're keeping it close? Oh, so you really must be ass. You're really ass at this game? Do you don't play Madden? Oh, alright, so I ain't talking to you.
Come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Allen. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Darrell Taylor able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. From midfield, here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme.
They will find
Shut the fuck up, you little bitch. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
Stephon Diggs. As the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes Diggs.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively, because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Carson.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield.
Who are you talking to, my nigga?
And that time
Who are you talking to?
Down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Wilson on first down. And he finds Penny. Touchdown! Rashad Penny, 51 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will shrink to 6. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. But here comes Diggs.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie.
They gave him the option there on 3rd and short, run or pass, you choose. And he decided to fling it out to the perimeter, and that was the right call as they pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll run the option to the short side left.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL.
There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now stands at 13.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He'll get this out wide to Penny. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's
Yo,
complete.
Ken, shut the fuck up.
Johnny on the spot on that one.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in from the 20. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
You're not getting the ball back, so it's over.
And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This one caught by Davis.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. The Bills on their way to victory now as they
Nah, no, GG, you suck, nigga. Cool.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Cool.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Say it again.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Allen. And this
Suck dick, you ain't keep shit close, nigga. Suck my dick. Get the fuck out of here. Bye. Suck my dick. Bye.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Boy, nigga, got to check this live stream. You already know I'm coming. It's your boy.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York.
A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was...
Yo, Chavo, suck my dick.
Actually, ate all the hot sauce. You want one?
How many are in there?
You said you already on it?
How many are in there? What are you talking about?
You want this? Yeah, you mean how many in there? You want one? Actually.
Yo, little Nate, suck my dick.
I did?
I don't know. These shit's
I said 5 6 when Tiny Jet.
more. I love.
You brought some?
Yo, Madden King, suck my dick.
It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yo, turn that shit off in the background, my nigga.
Upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this
Shut the fuck up.
crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the New England Patriots. And we are underway in Buffalo. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. It's a room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And you can see on the next-gen stats here, his total distance covered close to 90 yards that time. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This a quick pass to Davis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play here for Buffalo. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
First and goal on the 6-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis there to make the grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after here coming up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Johnson now returning. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for New England.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, 26 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Allen going to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And now they'll throw with Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Going deep for Diggs. And this one is incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. From the 24, Allen. And that's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now Allen. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. And Breida taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing, Jones. He'll leave this one for White. Not much there, only a yard. Throwing again on second down. Jones. He's got it complete to Aguilar. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now Jones. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Returning it, Johnson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Tell that bitch shut the fuck up.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10.
Tell that bitch shut the fuck up.
Throwing after the
Tell that bitch shut the fuck up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Patriots will use the second of their
You're not making nobody quit, nigga. You suck.
Stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
I even want some fat bitch.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that would turn into a long touchdown.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
I see you over there. You scared?
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the 29, Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Breida is in. Touchdown, Bills. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that it lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now here's Johnson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it here. This is James White. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They run for it with Harris. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Jones throw complete there to Smith. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35 on 2nd down, Jones. That's caught by Myers. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now he'll escape to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for it all. And this one dropped. in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Dumbass nigga.
By Micah Hyde.
You're making nobody quit, nigga. You quit and talk to your fat bitch.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run again with Breida. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is born. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. From the 22, Jones. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Here's Jones. And a dump off to White. That catch good for only a couple. Jones. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete right around the 8. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Jones. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So here now is the kicker, Nick Folk. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So here now is the kicker, Nick Folk. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win.
Your bitch is fat. No matter what you do, your bitch is still fat, ugly.
And off the crossbar, it bounces over. It is good. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And we talk so much about the turnover battle.
ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Ready for football now from sunny Wisconsin. And off we go from Lambeau.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little past there. Call it the 26.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25.
49 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Knocked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Newton now to throw. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. The underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off play action. Newton. Buying time to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Newton now to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On the run, this will be Anderson.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Newton. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Again, McCaffrey. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll take it down shy the 45 at the 46. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Newton on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And now off to the races. Down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they get their focus back.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. Rolling to his right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. 2nd and 10. Now it's Newton. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Other than that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gaud.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 39-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Packers. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
Panthers 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's got some space here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
Here's Newton. And Thomas has it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 17-14.
Packers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Rodgers. And he fires one incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Jeremy Chin there defensively. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Crosby with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. To throw is Newton. Gets this to Moore. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing is Newton. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That's some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get some of that yardage back. Still doesn't have a first down, but he does get out of bounds to stop the clock. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped after a very short gain, and now you're looking at 4th down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. Newton. And it's going to be batted down.
You suck, Deontay Moore.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to win this football game. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. I'll tell you what, they were big favorites coming in, but they had to work for this one.
That certainly wasn't the walk in the park that you expected coming into this one. I have a suspicion that in their meetings next week, head coach is going to talk to them a little bit about focus, don't you think?
Yeah, because down the stretch, there was some nail-biting going on. And you're right. I think not only the fans, but those folks inside that locker room, they expected a comfortable victory.
Yeah, they certainly did, and that just tells you about the NFL. Any given game, you never know how it's going to turn out. You'd better be ready to play.